What is going on, everybody? Washington here, back with another figure to review with you guys. And for this review, I'm going to be reviewing my first ever 3-pack figures that I picked up from Target, and it was on clearance. And this review, we're going to be reviewing Halo from the game Infinity. Halo Infinity. For those of you who have played, obviously you're familiar with these characters. And for this review, we got Jazware, Master Chief as camouflage, and we got Hyperius. I think I'm saying it right. In the window box, you see right there the 3 figures that are in this package. On the side of the box, you see the logo of the UNSC, again with Halo Infinity. On the other side, the same thing, the logo. The bottom part of the box, you see the Halo logo along with the WCT, and then the Xbox and the 343, and then the barcode. The top of the box is just a logo, Halo, nothing else. And in the back of the box, you see all of the other figures are also available. You can find them at your local Target, Walmart, Fred Meyers. All the other figures are all available. You can check them out. So yeah, let's get these guys up and have a closer look. Okay, here we have the figures, and we can start off with the measurement tape. And first, I'm gonna measure Tavares, this guy right here. And he measures up, by the end of his helmet is exactly 5 inches tall, which is about 13 centimeters. Master Chief, camouflage Master Chief right there is a little bit under 5 inches, which makes him like 12 centimeters, And the other guy here, Hyperius, he's a little bit taller than the two of them. He's like 5 inches and a half, which is like 14 centimeters. These are the figures. I'm gonna start off with this guy, Tavares. I think I'm saying it right. Yeah, he's like, I'm not too familiar with this guy. But he does have that, both these guys, they got these like bulky armor and stuff, It looks pretty accurate. It's got some joints right here that are very visible. And also from the front, you can tell. And, yeah, some of them are a little loose, especially from the feet too. And like, yeah, he's got those thighs on there too. And then he's got, both of them, they have those only 2 toes on their feet, and they're like really small. It's like a little hard for them to get to stand, especially when they're wearing their gear, like their weapons, something we're gonna see in a little bit. And yeah, there's another thing. He has this helmet that's removable. You see, he's got the face. It's like, I guess it's like accurate enough. It's got, his eyes are just painted in yellowed, nothing else. And obviously he's got like a couple of scars right here, maybe scratches, battle damage. He's got his red beard and his like red man bun, wrapped around, and the little helmet here that's so damn easy to fall off. It's already fallen off for like 3 times when I was unboxing this guy. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are willing to have him pose without his helmet, or maybe you just want to glue his helmet so that way it doesn't fall off, because it falls off very easily. So yeah. And I don't know, what do you guys think of this figure? He's like a 5-inch scale. I think it's alright, and he's got those gripping hands that is very useful, that it's excellent. He's got those gauntlets too, matching outfits, with the gray. It's kind of like a dark gray and then like a red in there too. Looks nice. And for Master Chief, there's pretty much nothing else. There's not a lot to say, it's this exact same figure that we reviewed a couple months ago. Master Chief, it's like 5 inches. And he's the camouflage. I thought he was like the holographic Master Chief, but it's actually camouflage, so he's basically invisible. You can't see him and stuff. And like even his rifle he came with his rifle. His rifle is camouflaged also as well. He's got that peg in there where you can just peg his rifle in the back. And yeah, there's really not much to tell. You know, it's like the exact same figure that we reviewed, and like just the color is different. Although we don't have the number right there, the 117. It's not visible, obviously, because of the camo. They didn't really care about putting it in there, and even if they did, you wouldn't be able to see it very well. So yeah, in Hyperius, this guy, yeah, he's like the biggest one of them all. He's like a inch and a half an inch taller than this guy. So, you know, he's a little extra bulkier, and then like he's got more armor too, and obviously his helmet is also removable, just not that easy as the other guy. His head is like just bald and yellow eyes. You see the nose, the face right there. The nostrils are like, wow, he kind of looks like a turtle without his shell. This guy. Well, the head, you know, like a turtle's head, just like sticking out. And just put you back in your shell. And the helmet, and it's got the symbol right there too. And then like he's got like some greens on there too, and almost in his belt. Really nice. I don't know what this is right here, but it's like molded in there. It's not removable or anything. But yeah, you see those joints are very visible, just as they are on the front and also in the back too. Although this one, you know, it's got that little armor right here. It's molded in there, so it's not removable. But yeah, and he also got those 2 toes on each feet. And yeah, and also he's got those gripping hands, which is great. You know, that way he's able to hold any accessory. And speaking of accessories, the Tavarus, they all have their own base stand. Tavarus got his scrap cannon. It's a little heavy weapon, you know, it's like all molded plastic. He's got that metallic paint on it. Looks nice, really shiny in the light too, and a little heavy. And also it's hard to have this guy standing while he's holding his weapon here, because you know it's heavy and it just tips him over. So that's why, thank God, they gave us the base stand. And the accessory, well, the helmet, since it comes off right off of him, so I guess it counts as an accessory. And Master Chief, you know, he only comes with his rifle that is camouflaged and with a peg right there, so he can be pegged on his back. And he comes with his base stand. And the guy with the most accessories is this guy, Hyperius. He's got this rifle here, and then he's got this Ravager, something what it's called, kind of like a jetpack. You know, he just like pegged into his back. Kind of looks like a Lego piece right there, but yeah, it's pegged on his back right there. And he also got the base stand. All these 3 figures, you know, they come with a base stand. This is Tavarus, Master Chief, and Hyperius. Master Chief is the one with the most grass. This one's like more like a rocky ground here of Hyperius. Tavarus, he's got some kind of like a muddy area, you know, with obviously with some grass in there too. And then like Master Chief is the one with the most green. Obviously the grass is always greener on the other side. And for articulations, obviously Tavarus, you know, he's got that ball joint on the head. He can turn left and right. He can hinge up. Very limited because of his man bond that he has here. So yeah, it's a little limited right there. I mean, if you tried forcing, obviously you don't want to break the joint. And obviously the ball joints that he has on the shoulders are very visible. You can extend about this much. You know, the shoulder pads obviously limit the articulation. And obviously you could do a 360 all the way around on both. And he's got that swivel right there on the elbow. no swivel on the biceps, but he does on the elbow. And he obviously has a joint too, and he also has a ball joint on the wrist, and he can also bend too as well. And you can also swivel on the waist, kind of like hinge up and down just a little bit. His belt, it's a separate piece. Obviously, he has some movement right there too, but yeah. And he's got the ball joints on the legs. Obviously, you can't split because of this piece right here that it's got some limitation. They're very limited, so you can't extend it. Obviously, you can have a good kicking range. He has that double articulation on the knees. He's got that swivel and hinge up and down. Oh, and he also has that swivel on the bicep, on the thighs, which is great. Yeah. For Master Chief, he knows the same thing that we've seen before. He's got the ball joint on the head. And you clearly see that hinge right there. We can just hinge all the way down. And looks up about this range. He's a little less, he's trying to I lower the light so that way you can guys see him, because the translucent really shines on the camera, so it's kind of hard to see the figure. But yeah, some limitations on the arms because of the shoulder pads. Obviously you can do a 360 all the way around. He's got that hinge on the elbow and also swivel as well. He's got the hinge on the wrist and also swivel. And he also got that ab crunch, or that ball joint, on the torso. He's got no swivel on the waist. He's got the excellent split for the ball joints on the legs. He's got an excellent kicking range. He's got that ball joint on the knees. He's got no swivel on the thighs. That's unfortunate. But he's got the ankle pivot. He can also hinge up and down. Hyperius basically has the same articulation as Tavaro's. Ball joint on the head, hinge, turn left and right. He actually has a little bit more. Actually, no, he cannot hinge up at all. Weird. But he does have that good range looking down. And obviously he has a little bit more extension on the arms because of his shoulder pads, and it's also like a softer plastic too, so it's still limited, but just not as much. Also can do a 360 all the way around, swivel on the elbow and hinge up and down, ball joint on the wrist, swivel, and also hinge. Obviously because of this gauntlet here, it's a soft plastic, but yeah, there's some limitations to it. And also you got that swivel on the bicep, on the waist, and also ball joint on the torso. You just can't hinge up and down. He can actually do a split on this side, except for this piece. This piece is really limited, so he can't do a good split. For a big guy, he can really do a split on that leg. He's got that swivel on the biceps. He obviously has that really loose joint, but double joint on the knees. And also you got that knee pads too, and the shin guards. And he also got the ankle pivot and also hinge up and down. And yeah. For comparison size, I'm gonna start off with these two guys. Here you have him to a next to a 7.5" Master Chief from Jazware, and also a Halo figure, Master Chief from Jazware, also an older figure. Speaking of older figures, here you have him with two DBZ figures, old figures from Toy Biz, 5 inches. For Marvel Legends, here you have him with a 5.5" Wolverine and a 6.5" Cyclops, both figures from Hasbro. Here you have him with 6-inch figures, DC figures from Mattel, and the 7-inch DC figures from McFarlane. 2 DBZ figures from Dragon Stars, 6.5 inches. From NECA line, here you have him with a Dutch 7-inch and Ellen Ripley. Here we have him with two Xenomorphs 9-inch figures from NECA. And a 9-inch Predator and an 8-inch Predator from NECA. Now let's start off with Master Chief. You can see him. Here you have him with the previous Master Chief figure that I reviewed. You can find him in the channel. You can see it's the exact same figure and the exact same scale. Only the one is camouflage, one is not. And there you can see the older figure. Master Chief is a little bit taller than the recent one. And here you have him next to the 7-inch scale Master Chief. Here you have him next to 6-inch, 5-inch and a half Wolverine and a 6-inch and a half Cyclops. Both figures from Hasbro. From Toy Biz, here you have him with 5-inch DBZ figures and 7-inch figures from Dragon Stars. Here you have him next to 6-inch Mattel figures, DC characters, and the 7-inch DBZ figures from McFarlane. From the NECA line, here you have a Dutch 7-inch and a 7-inch Ellen Ripley, both figures from NECA. Here you have him with 9-inch Xenomorph figures from NECA, and with a 9-inch AVP Predator and the Jungle Hunter 8-inch Predator figures from NECA. So there you have it, you guys. This was your 3-pack review from Halo Infinity. What do you guys think? I'm not too a fan of these two other characters. I was just doing this review because someone asked me to. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.